A new bill before the US Congress has proposed targeted sanctions on Nigerian individuals and groups accused of severe violations of religious freedom, naming the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, MACBAN, and Miyetti Allah Kautal Hall among entities of concern. You see, the legislation that was introduced on Tuesday by House Representative Smith Christopher recommends visa restrictions and asset freezes for members of the listed groups. In the bill, Fulani ethnic militias operating in Benue and Plateau states were also placed on the Entities of Particular Concern (EPC) list, reserved for non-state actors implicated in serious religious freedom abuses. The groups on this list are the likes of Boko Haram, ISIS West Africa, ISIS Sahel, the Taliban, and the Houthis. This development came the same day the US Senator Ted Cruz renewed pressure on Abuja and vowed to hold Nigerian officials accountable over what he described as evidence of a Christian genocide. Cruz, who in October proposed the Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act of 2025, said he would soon name officials he believes enabled religious persecution. His earlier bill sought sanctions against federal or state officials accused of promoting or enforcing blasphemy laws like the Sharia law. Now, while this is on the table, the New York Times has reported that the US military is prepping contingency plans for potential airstrikes in Nigeria, following a directive from President Donald Trump instructing the Pentagon to prepare to intervene to protect Christians from terrorist attacks. The report released Wednesday indicates that the US Africa Command submitted a series of operational options to the Department of Defense in response to a request from Secretary Pete Hegseth to develop plans consistent with Trump's orders. Officials familiar with the planning told the New York Times that the proposals, described as heavy, medium, and light, detail different levels of military engagement within Nigeria. However, our President Bola Tinubu, has come out to say, look, his government is committed to defeating terrorism in Nigeria, assuring the US continued cooperation. So the question is, do you think this will douse the tension, or will the US invade regardless?